My name is Omololu Omotosho. I'm the founder of Nigerians, Saving Nigerians. May you introduce yourself, Honorable Patrick, and also may you tell Defense of Nigerians, Saving Nigerians, why you are called Igodomi Godo.
My name is Honorable Patrick Obahiagbon. I would love to say that I'm a student of society. Yes, I'm called Igodomi Godo because I assumed that name as a political sobriquet over 20 years ago. And I did that because as a student of mysticism, I do believe that nothing happens by chance. And if that is a divine law that nothing happens by chance, I said to myself, therefore, that it was not by accident that I was born a Benin man. And when I sought the face of God to give me the rare opportunity and privilege to serve my people in a public capacity, one of the promise I promised myself was that I was going to use such lacuna, if given the opportunity by the cosmic masters, to showcase the rich cultural heritage of the Benin pedigree. And the best way to start that, therefore, is to remember the first Holy Ghost, if you like, call it the source of origin of the Benin man. So many persons easily forget today that the first name by which the Benin man was known is Igodomigodo. It was from Igodomigodo that we transmuted to Ile Ubini, and it was from Ile Ubini that we further transmuted into Benin. So when I call myself Igodomigodo, I am at one breath in synchrony with the ancestral progenitors of the Benin race. So Igodomigodo Omololu is a political sobriquet to working in my subconscious mind where I came from, where I am today, and where I'm going to tomorrow.
Okay. Do you think the total removal of fuel subsidy should be the priority of the Nigerian government? And if not, what issues should the Nigerian government face right now and in the near future to remove Nigeria from the situation it is right now?
Let me first of all thank Nigerians, especially Nigerians in the diaspora, who rose up as one armada to say a capital rejectamenta to the Nigerian government when it attempted to withdraw the fuel subsidy regime on the 1st of January by this year. That was a very insensitive thing to do. That was a very irresponsible act of government. And I'm happy that Nigerians coalesced for the first time across board. There was nothing like ethnicity. There was nothing like tribalism. There was nothing like religion. All Nigerians spoke with one voice. And that is the kind of fighting spirit we must have to confront the government of the day from time to time. I pay glowing tribute to that spirit, and may the soul of Nigerians who lost their lives in that precious moment, may they not die in vain. Having said that, let me reiterate what I said at that time. And I can say so even from Mountain Olympus today, that the attempt by the government to remove the fuel subsidy regime, as far as I'm concerned, smacked up of purposelessness, smacked up of directionlessness, and smacked up of consciencelessness. And I so say because the only reason government gave at that time was that a microscopic cabal had hijacked the fuel subsidy regime. And what is the essence of government? What is the quintessence of government? What is the mass legis of government? What is the quantity of government? If government with all the cohesive apparatus of state power agrees that the certain cabal we are just government responsibility. And that is why at that time I stigmatized democracy in Nigeria. That democracy in Nigeria has lapsed into a state of cabалocracy, which I define as government of the cabal, by the cabal, and for the cabal. Because I did not see any reason, I still do not see any reason why the people will suffer for the capitalist malfeasance of a parasitic mercantile and rent-seeking oligarchy. I said no to the total withdrawal of the fuel subsidy at that time. I still say no to it today, and tomorrow I will continue to say no to it. If government wants to put the Nigerian economy on an autopilot, then it is the responsibility of Nigeria, of the Nigerian government, to diversify our economy. And if the Nigerian government so do, I want to articulate with all sense of responsibility that the Nigerian economy still has the potency of developing into one of the very strongest economy in the next 25 years. But this cannot be done by mere sloganery. This cannot be done by quixotically tilting at the windmill. This cannot be done by government engaging in kayamaki. This cannot be done by government populating and government thinking about 2015 when government has not met its minimal responsibility to the people of Nigeria after 1 year in government. So, my recommendation was that one, the Nigerian economy must be diversified. Our economy will remain comatose and atrophy if we do not take care of the power stroke electricity syllabics just now. In spite of fortifications, ex-cathedral fortifications of government as to generation of power megawatts, we are still where we are. So if this economy must run on autopilot, if this economy must be one of the strongest economy in the next 25 years, then we must do something very, very seriously about our power infrastructure. The next place to go to, which is a desideratum, is that government must place emphasis on agriculture. Today, Nigeria is a mono economy, operating within the shared board of the international monopoly finance capital. And when imperialism sneezes, all satellites of imperialism, like Nigeria, are in a state of political and economic frigidity here. No, we must diversify the economic base and take seriously the issue of agriculture. Emphasis must also be placed on the manufacturing industry. What about petrochemical? Petrochemical is liquidity to the multi-dimensional development of Nigeria. What about the issue of road and transportation? Beyond the agile, regular, spasmodic, reactive approach of government to the issue of road and transportation, we have not seen any coordinated efforts in this direction or in this direction. Above all, we must continue to have good leaders. We must continue to have people-centered leaders who are prepared to canalize the blessings of our oil revenue into proper macroeconomic husbandry, so that our oil blessings can stop being an oil cost. An oil cost that the successive generation of political leaders have turned it into today. These are my recommendations.
All right. Thank you for. All right. Thank you for those recommendations. We would like to ask you, what works have you been doing since you left the National Assembly? What positive works have you been doing since you left the National Assembly? And also, Nigerian youths worldwide want to see Nigeria develop. What advice, as as an elder to Nigerian youth do you have for us in order for us to help Nigeria to develop?
Well, for me just now, like you are aware, Omololu, I don't have the privilege. I don't have the privilege to be in government. So my activities just now are restricted to occasional interventions regarding the socio-political issues of the day. Like I intervened during the fuel subsidy palava. I've tried as much as possible not to stay away from the political process. I've tried as much as possible to make my views very known, very loud and clear on every issue, every policy matter that has arisen under the sun. Just now, I'm still a member of the Action Congress of Nigeria, and the priority for me just now is to join the Action Congress government, State Congress, Adam Shomole, in consolidating the developmental tsunami he has unleashed in the socio-political topography in a state in the build-up to the July Cuba election. So just now we are preparing for the governorship election in a state coming up in July, and thereafter we will take it from there. But I can assure you that we will continue to cry out. I can assure you that we will continue to intervene. I can assure you we will continue to write. I can assure you we will continue to speak. Just as you have given me the opportunity now to get my views on burning issues, we shall not run away and we shall not shy away from making our views known. That is all we can do just now, not being in government. But my advice to Nigerian youth, policy to canalize the energy of Nigerian youth into positive development. And that is very sardonic. That is very disappointing. I say that because unknown to the Nigerian political class, the future of Nigeria in the 21st century does not lie in oil. It lies in the Nigerian youth. You can quote me on this paper thing that they tell me. But the future of Nigeria in the 21st century does not lie in oil, but it lies in the Nigerian youth. And it is unfortunate that rather than government putting in place a coordinated policy to tap on the every core of the Nigerian youth for utilitarian purposes. They have restricted our Nigerian youth to election rigor. They have restricted our Nigerian youth to political talks. And they have made our Nigerian youth to become apostles of political appreciation. It is the responsibility, therefore, of the Nigerian youth to say no to this. It is the responsibility of the Nigerian youth to be alive to its responsibility. And that is why it sends me to the marrow of my bone. That the average Nigerian youth today engages in skyamaki, chasing shadows. The average Nigerian youth today is contented with worshiping at the shrine of Mammon, obsessed with materialism. How old was Awolowo? How old was Dr. Benjamin Umke, Nnamdi Azikiwe? How old was the late Mokuku Okoye? How old was Raji Abdallah? How old was Sanya Onabakiro? How old was Aminu Kanu? When they take their lives and dead colonialism. class will not deliberately force leadership upon them. Not this political class. This political class that has proven itself to be Machiavellians of the world die. This political class that have proven themselves to be political Faustians of the world die, of the world die. This political class that have proven themselves to be political Mephistophels of the world die. And this political class that have proven themselves whatever demonstrating to be political campanjoids of the world die. No. This political class will not commit class suicide. The Nigerian youth must brace up to the historical duty of taking and rising up to leadership challenge. And they cannot do that except in the school themselves properly. That is my recommendation to the Nigerian youth.
So do you believe the Nigerian youths have to stop, some of the Nigerian youths have to stop being political hallelujah boys? Do you believe that?
Oh yes. That is one of the popular phrases I've always used. And that is why I talked about just now of the political class restricting the youth to political talking and election rigor. That is political hallelujah. They must stop being political hallelujah boys and take their destiny in their own hands.
Thank you, sir, for this interview. Thank you very much.